So this trade seems to have the outcome that most of us thought. I think anyone that watched the Chicago Sky's games and didn't just look at both box scores and scream Rookie of the Year, that aren't watching games, realized that yes, she was the third best player on the team, but her role was irreplaceable by Rachel Bynum, because Marina Mabrey was not only a shooter, she was a really good passer. She was tough. She fit in with what the team wanted to do. She was that almost enforcer. We saw Sophie Cunningham going at players, and you better believe if something like that happened, Marina Mabrey and Sophie Cunningham would have gotten into a freaking brawl today. She was that enforcer. She was their shooter. Like, was she a unbelievable shooter this year? No, but teams respected her. Teams did not respect Rachel Bynum today. She hit a three. They left her open. And this is a Suns team. Jeez, I keep calling them Mercury Suns. This is a Mercury team who had 8 threes dropping them by Rachel Bynum. They didn't care. They didn't care. They were cool. They were cool with whatever happened, whatever the outcome was. And the haul that they got, there's only one way that this trade made sense, and I said it at the time. Are the Sky trying to get into the Olivia Miles sweepstakes because they can't get Paige Beckers? Or are they trying to... Because, like, who are they trying to get in this draft? Are they convinced? Because they have to go for a point guard. They just have to. Like, for me, if I'm the Chicago Sky, if you're going to keep Kennedy Carter, Tahina Paopao is probably the best guard you can get. But, like, what? You don't even own your pick. Why are you trying to tank? For me, it doesn't make sense. For me, there's no, like, actual logic to going out there and, like, unapologetically tanking when you don't have your own pick. And this trade has aged like milk. For all you Chicago Sky fans that were saying Mabrey was, like, basically her shooting percentages, like, oh, she was the problem with the team. Do you not realize everything that Mabrey did? How many times Mabrey touch passed to someone under the basket? How many times Mabrey's... Like, she has that gravity, even though she may not have had she had a great start to the year. She may not have had the greatest couple of game spells. We saw in that game with the Aces. She's not only a three-point shooter, she's a threat from a foot outside the three-point line. So teams have to respect her. She can hit tough shots. She shoots dumb shots, but she can hit tough shots. And not only that, she's a willing passer. Not a very good defender, in fairness to her. But this is a team of dogs who play defense. You don't need everyone to play defense. She helped Angel Reese out so much. And that's the funniest thing is the Sky fans, not even Sky fans. I think every Sky fan everyone that watches these games, I've watched every Sky game this year. And look, this is a rival team. I dislike this. It's not like I didn't have respect for what Chicago Sky were. You can't not respect this team. This is a hard-nosed team. They were a grinded out team with players that would work their ass off all the time. And then what I saw today was a bunch of individuals. Like, Chicago Sky fans were celebrating Michaela Onyenwere coming into the starting lineup based on I don't know what she does. Like, she might sometimes score some points. Yeah, okay, she had a couple of points. Was it against the Liberty when the Liberty sucked? She had 14 against the Liberty bench team when they were getting blown out. And then, like, again, Rachel Bynum, she's fine. She is fine. She's shooting a worse percentage than Marina Mabrey this season. And people are like, oh, I think she's going to be better than Mabrey. Why? Because she can just shoot the ball. Mabrey did so much more. Marina Mabrey, like, people don't understand what Marina Mabrey did for this team. She did a little bit of everything. Like, yeah, she was shooting some games at low shooting percentage. She had low shooting percentages some games. But again, was this the one where they got blitzed by the bench? Yeah, it's the one that got blitzed by the bench. But Marina Mabrey still 21 points in this game. Like, she was averaging 14, 5, and 4.5. And if you're looking at the games, especially she was stepping towards the end, I know she asked for a trade. You don't have to trade her. She has another year left in her deal. You don't have to trade her. Maybe you're thinking you're not going to get anything for her in the off season. But, like, are you trying to lose? Because this is very clearly a team that I don't even know what you're trying to do. The only way this makes sense, again, is if the GM... But again, look at the way Mabrey started the year was crazy. Like, she started the year so well. The only way this has any logic is if you're trying to get into the 4th place in the draft. And I don't understand why you would go for... Why you would attempt to try get, like, the 4th pick in the draft. Why you go out of your way for, like, the 4th pick. Is there any logic to it? Like, can somebody in the comment section just tell me why? Can someone tell me why this is not just ludicrous? Why this is not, like, a absolutely brain-dead decision by Chicago? Because the only thing you got out of this is you got a 1st-round pick, but you gave up your 2nd-round pick. You literally are moving... What are you moving up? You're moving up... To be fair, like, your 2nd-round pick's probably going to be, what, the 5th? The 6th pick in the 2nd round? You're moving up 7 spots in a draft to get Marina Mabrey. In a draft where it's like, with your pick, or to give Marina Mabrey, where your pick is going to get who you want. Whoever you want is going to probably be there at 7. They're probably not going to be there at 11. Like, unless you are dead set on getting 2 point guards in the draft, I don't even know what the point of it is. I really don't, because you don't even own your own pick right now. And I'm talking about these getting the 7th pick in the draft. They seem to want to get the 4th pick in the draft. And then, I don't know. Like, why would you not just look for a Connecticut Sun pick in the future? To be fair, I don't know how good the 2026 WNBA draft is. But, like, who are you trying to get? Are you trying to get Nisa Morrow? Are you trying to hope that the Connecticut Sun go to crap next year? Because I'm pretty sure you have a pick swap between Connecticut Sun and Phoenix Mercury. You already own the Phoenix Mercury pick. And the Mercury are not going to be as good as the Sun, so that pick swap doesn't matter. It was the worst trade I've seen. Surely you could have at least got someone to help. Someone to help and not send out this embarrassingly bad team. Like, it was an embarrassing bad team. I think this is even going to be hard for Kennedy Carter to score. No one can shoot the ball. Your best shooter was Dana Evans. Your top scorer was Dana Evans. You know something is seriously wrong with the Chicago Sky if your top scorer is Dana Evans. I'm sorry. It's seriously wrong. And Chicago Sky, what were you doing? What were you thinking? Why did you think that this was anything but a disastrously bad idea? Why? This makes no sense whatsoever.